Happy Team Huddle. Um, have a little short window today, so I am just going to jump in. And if you missed the first part, or if you missed the whole thing, you can go back to YouTube and we'll have the link sent out for y'all. But hey, happy November 18th. Can you believe it? We're into let's see, how did my mentor say? The last half is the best half. Woohoo! Yay. Well, I wanted to come to you. Tanya had a personal appointment this morning. And so just know that she is with us in spirit. And I just wanted to touch base with you on three things. The first thing is be sure and send us your weekly plan sheet. And if you were tracking that in your, what do you call that? In touch. Sorry. And also moving forward, the big e-commerce is coming. And so one of the things that I did get mine set up yesterday. It was super easy. Just know that you can start it and come back to it. You don't have to do it all in one setting. And so that's cool. I don't have all of my pictures picked out, but I did want to let you know it was super easy. At the end, toward the end, you'll set up your Strop account. Basically, you just are putting your name, your address, or your name, your social security, last four digits, and then your banking information. So it'll link directly to your bank. So that was easy. That was great. And if you have any questions, just be sure and reach out to your director, and we can help you with that. The other thing I want to talk to you about is our kit and commit. I don't know if you've seen anything about this. Let me see if I can pull up a picture real quick. Kit and commit. Should have had this for you already. Anyway, this is a worldwide initiative by our national sales directors, which is really cool. And we are, let's see if we can find this. I think, yeah, here we go. So it's called Kit and Commit, and they're partnering with the national sales directors. And so the call to action is to have your kit all together, put together, ready to go. If you're a brand new beauty consultant, if you haven't purchased your starter kit, or even if you're seasoned and you never invested in the starter kit, just let your director know. We can help you figure that out. And if you're a seasoned consultant, go ahead and be sure and kind of take an inventory of what you have. Do you need an updated flip chart? Do you need facial claws? Do you have your demo products? If you don't, get with your director. We can help you figure out what you need. So the kit part is pretty simple. So just get your kit ready. So mine is over here in the corner. It's ready to go. I've got my roll-up bags with demos. We can help you walk through so you can really keep it simple, easy to manage, and super easy to take out to appointments. And then the second part is commit. So the commit part is in a 14-day period. So this technically started last Monday, the 10th. We just got the memo yesterday. So anything that happened last week, from the 10th to December 15th, so that's 14 days, right? And the goal is to book 8 group appointments and hold 5. Now, what is a group appointment? A group appointment is anytime you have a hostess, and so it can be a new hostess or it can be an existing client who will be a hostess, and they have at least two adults over 18 that don't currently have a Mary Kay consultant, and they hold some type of appointment. So again, let me repeat that. So it's commit to booking eight, and then having 5 hold. So between now and so we're a little over 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. We still have a month. Okay. So pick your 14-day window in that time. So last week at our VIP open house, I had a client, and then she had 2 new people come. So that was my first of my 5. And so you want to make sure that you have your kit ready and then your commit, and we can help you with the verbiage. It can be in person. For example, if you want to come to the open house and you have your hostess, or if you have some new people connections, as long as there's at least 3 that come over 18, that don't have a consultant, unless of course your customer is being your hostess, then that will count. You can do virtual, you can do in person, you can do anything where you're getting product on the faces. So for example, I'm going to post tonight, I'm sorry, what is that? Tomorrow night is Janice Trude's event. And then Thursday night, I'm so excited, is Ari Hathaway, Ari Hathaway. She's one of my mentors. She's amazing. You're going to love her story. And she loves Jesus, and she tells people about it. So it's a great opportunity. So if you have one one client and they bring 2 friends, or if you have 3 prospects that come, that would count. You just are looking for 5 group appointments. Okay. And so kit and commit. Now, if this is something that you're willing to do, then text your director, me or Tanya, or your your director if you're an adoptee, and tell them that you're ready to kit and commit. All right. And then you'll get with your director and go from there. So it's really exciting. I think it's a little different take on the booking, which I think makes it more exciting. And plus we'll have a lot of fun doing it. So we'll be able to help you with all your verbiage and all your words. And so there's 4 lists. Let me see if I can find my notes real quick to think about. So the first, I just had this yesterday. There it is, I think. Yes. All right. So start a list of people that you want to have some type of beauty appointment with, whether it be virtual or in person. So you have tonight or Thursday night, we have Ari Hathaway on Thursday night at 8 p.m. And then, so that's 2 things. So you're doing a beauty appointment, a sharing appointment, and then open house. So if you want to attend the open house, please reach out to your director. Let's get some things on the calendar. Let us help you with your invitations. And then the 4th is, who are your 8 hostesses that you want to invite and be a part of the kit and commit. So so that's kind of your list of people that you're going. So I would just take a piece of paper, make 4 columns, and then just put beauty appointment, sharing appointment, open house, and then your hostesses, either from a prospect list or your current customers. That would be a hostess. All right. And yeah, so it's pretty exciting. So the goal is 15 faces in 14 days. And it's going to end right about the time. Well, it's going to end on December 15th. So that's the end of the second quarter. And then check with your director and see where you are in your star, because you want to be a star. And then from there, we're going to be launching right into the 17th, which is when the new My Shop is going to be available. Hi, Lucy. Sorry, I thought I turned that off. So Lucy, thanks for joining us. So the other thing, let me go back to the e-commerce real quick. The e-commerce is, if you have not set up your personal website now, then the first thing you want to do is go do that. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything, but you want to go get your website set up. It's going to be an easier transition for you if your website's already set up. Plus you need to go in and set up your e-commerce. So that's kind of 2 things that you want to make sure that's happening with that. Okay, so we just finished talking about e-commerce, and we also just started talking about kit and commit. Did you see that information, Lucy?
I did.
Do you have any questions about that?
I commented on Kristen's post.
Okay, perfect.
So,
yeah.
Order my kit.
Okay. So this is going to be a great opportunity to get in front of those people that I know you want on your team. And I think there's a lot of opportunity to be in front of people. And then let's talk about holiday open house. and that could your Stop and Shop, that could be your Santa Mobile, that could be whatever. So when you're thinking about your kit and commit, if you're going to do a Santa Mobile, or if you're going to have them come to the holiday um, work studio,
Open house.
sorry, I got an itch on my nose.
Mhm.
Studio, just remember one hostess, at least two guests. Now you can have more than two guests, obviously. So if you want to get one hostess and four guests or 10 guests, it's still just going to count for one of your five. But of course, the more people that you have come, the more opportunities that you have to, market the product, retail the product, and then also share about the business. All right. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yay. So what we need from y'all on the holiday works or the holiday Stop and Shop is, if you're going to come to the studio, both of us directors have a Calendly link. So if you haven't received that, make sure you get that from us to book your appointments. And then we had asked y'all to give us a couple of dates where we could do kind of a collective. So do y'all have any ideas when would be, I was thinking about doing something Friday or Saturday before. I'm thinking, even though it's the week before Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
a lot of people aren't leaving town. Okay. And a lot of people have people coming in from town. So
Right.
what better way to be in front of people than that? So do you have any feedback or thoughts on, Lucy, do you have any feedback or thoughts on when you would want to schedule a Stop and Shop, or are you doing something on your own?
Let me open my calendar.
Okay.
You were thinking about this Friday for the consultants?
Yeah, that's just a,
Yeah. Okay. That should work for me.
okay. I
I
know
do.
I could do Friday morning. I don't know what I'm thinking. No, I have Bible study and then I have a doctor's appointment. So that's probably not going to work. We could probably do a late afternoon, like a after school, like 3:30 to 5, 3:30 to 6.
Okay.
But I would want to make sure that you have appointments scheduled, and
Right.
just
Right.
double check with Tanya. The
Okay.
other thing I was thinking about is I have a wedding the 22nd in the morning. So I may just end up doing a Santa Mobile.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that would be, look at your calendar, send a couple of dates and times,
Okay.
and I'll get with Tanya this afternoon and we'll figure out. We could also probably do something next week, even though it's, a lot of people are going to be off work. So they're going to,
Right. Yes.
have time to go shopping. And what a perfect way to start with us. Yay.
Right. That's actually most of the people that are interested, they're mostly focusing on next week
Okay,
because of that. I did have a question about the Calendly.
sure.
Do I just add my appointments to Tanya's?
You can do me or Tanya.
Okay, but I don't send that to my customers, right? I don't send the link to your calendar.
Correct.
Okay.
So when you book an appointment, let's say I'm somebody that you book, first thing you're going to do is send them the Google form. Okay.
Okay.
So I have a Google form. Tanya has a Google form, and that's their confirmation. All
Oh,
right.
that's
That says,
right.
yeah, I'm going to be available. And this is kind of what I'm looking for. Let me see if I
Okay.
can pull mine up real quick. Then once you get that back, then you want to go out to the calendar, look at that, and then just be sure that, there's a time available there.
Okay.
I'm pulling up my Google form real quick. Share the screen. Figure out where I'm at. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So it asks for their name, who invited them, and then do they want it in person or virtual? And then, it does have the calendar here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe it's better. I think it. Well, what do you think? Do you think it'd be less confusing if you? Because I can switch this up. Maybe it'd be less confusing if you say, "Okay, I'm going to send you the link. Just letting me know." Maybe we having them put like two dates or pick 2 dates.
Like option 1 and option 2.
Yeah,
I kind of
instead
like that.
of going straight to our calendar because you really need to be there. Let me think through that.
Okay.
Yeah, we may need to change that up a little bit.
Okay.
That. Okay. Get that over there. Make a note real quick. Or it might be easier, better to just book them. Like you have the calendar in front of you, either mine or Tanya's or both. You could, if hers not available. I mean, even so, it's at her house. We've talked about I can be there, and maybe then we send them to this Google form.
So right, book them first and then send a confirmation Google form.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm just going to delete this. Yeah, I'm just going to delete that. So they can just tell us if they want in-person, virtual. Let's see. Confirm date and time for virtual, and then confirm date and time for in-person.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, probably needs to go up here. Let me just take those out. Let's see. Enter date and time for your appointment. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll change this to a paragraph. How about select in person or virtual? Yeah. Okay. I kind of messed that up. Let me do this real quick. Select in person or virtual. So we're going to make this a option. In person, virtual. Okay, select in person or virtual. And then we'll do here, enter date and time of your appointment.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, that's better. Mm-hmm. So then you'll be able to book them first, and then first and last name, and then your name, and then they select which appointment they picked, and then they enter the date and time for their appointment.
Okay, that's perfect.
And then there's a little confirmation here that says, I'm going to move that up right there. Yeah, good. I think that'll be easier.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you said that. I'll let Tanya know too.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we fixed that real quick. So book first, looking at the calendar, find out their date and time, and then go to Google. So the Google is really a way for them to, like, okay, you've committed to this and this is real for me. So if you're just blowing smoke,
Right. Don't sign up.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great. I'm glad we walked through that. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else. Do you have any questions? This is kind of a shorty. Tanya's out on a personal appointment, and then I have to get on a personal appointment at 11:30. So this is short
Okay.
and sweet. So any questions, any concerns that you have about anything?
No. Everything good.
Okay, awesome.
Mhm.
All right. So just to recap, make sure your website's up to date on InTouch. Then go and set up your e-commerce site. Super easy. The hardest thing for me was just trying to figure out what I wanted to say in my 500 space box. And it was very
Okay.
hard to stay within 500. Thank God for ChatGPT. Because we had more of a 1200. So I'm glad we only had 500.
That's
And
funny.
then you can go back. Like if you're getting in the middle of it, you can stop and go back, and it'll take you where you left off, which is good.
Okay.
And then Stripe setup was super easy. You just need to know your social, last 4 digits of your social.
Okay.
And then your banking, it walks you through how to set up your banking.
Your
You
routing
select your
number.
bank and your account number, and then it verifies everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So be good.
Cool.
Yeah. Anything else you need?
No, I'm good. I just ordered the newest product, and I think I'm going to receive them today. So
Yay.
I'm excited. I want to try those out.
Yes, I did just get my stickers on mine for the I wish they had a matte color, but right now everything's a little
Shimmery. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I tried the barrier for the first time today. And I am going to be posting a link tonight, an event.
Okay.
She's talking about the new products. I think it's National Sales Trade Julia Monday.
Okay.
And I just got to figure out how that kind of works.
Okay.
And then tomorrow night is Ari Hathaway. If you don't know Ari, that's my angel. She's on Janice Trude tomorrow night. Yay. And so that's going to be super amazing. So just remember, your kit and commit includes your sharing appointments, as long as you have, a hostess and 2 friends.
2 people.
Or if you have, like your family. I know you're talking to all your family. Say, okay, I need you 3 to be on as a group and you 3 to be on as a group. As long as they're separate groups,
right,
then that would count as 2. If they all come on, with just one family member or whoever you're going to invite. I was just on a call when they were talking about she has an 18-year-old son. So I remember I was talking about your son. He was like, he sells stuff all the time. And then he just, he's not making the profit. So he goes, you know what? I'm going to sign up so I can make the profit.
Good for him.
With the new e-commerce, it'll be great because they can just go to his website and order, and they'll ship it out. And so
that's true.
Or, you can go behind the scenes and do a CDS. So it'll be good.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to fix Tanya. Need to update RSVP for beauty. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.